Hello, everyone. Welcome to our School Mental Health Mindful Movement series. We will be hosting these movement-based sessions every Tuesday at 1 p.m. Central Time. Thank you so much for joining us today. This event is brought to you by the National American Indian and Alaska Native Mental Health Technology Transfer Center under the K-12 School Mental Health Supplement Project. We are located at the University of Iowa and a part of the National MHTTC network serving the National American Indian and Alaska Native population across the U.S. and Alaska. We provide TA for tribal communities and schools, as well as having several ongoing initiatives and projects. This project is supported by SAMHSA. The content is developed by the presenter, and the opinions expressed do not necessarily reflect the views or policies of SAMHSA, HHS, or the American Indian and Alaska Native MHTCC. Although we are gathered virtually today, we want to take the time to acknowledge the land and pay respect to the Indigenous nations whose homelands were forcibly taken and inhabited. Please take a moment to read this late acknowledgement, which has been created by 3 members of our team, Ella Driscoll, Keely Driscoll, and Sean Bear. This series is brought to you by the K-12 School Supplement Grant Team. This is Teresa Burrington, our project manager. Her background includes a master's in educational leadership, a master's in business administration, and progress toward a master's in counseling. She's an enrolled member of the Coharie tribe and a descendant of the Lumbee tribe. She joins us from the Meskwaki settlement in Tama, Iowa, where she currently resides. Julia Bolwit is a research associate from the University of Iowa and has been assisting on K-12 projects for the past year. She holds a bachelor's degree in psychology from Ball State University and a master's in clinical mental health counseling from the University of Iowa. Kate Pruce is a graduate research assistant from the University of Iowa and has been with the K-12 initiative since February of 2021. Kate holds a bachelor's degree in child, adult, and family services with a minor in psychology from Iowa State University, and she is currently working on her master's in school counseling at the University of Iowa. This program and many others are offered through our center located in Iowa City, although we serve across the U.S. Here you will find contact information for our program manager, as well as our program guide for our other services and technical assistance request form. Please reach out to us with any interest in these programs. Today we welcome Victoria Marie, Iron Plume Woman. Victoria has worked with our K-12 projects throughout 2021. She has brought her expertise in youth engagement, movement, meditation, and healing through all kinds of medicine. She is an enrolled tribal member of the Sisseton Wahpeton, mother, artist, and founder of Indigenous Lotus. Victoria is joining us today from the Twin Cities, Minnesota, and will continue to lead K-12 projects with our center. Welcome, Victoria, and thank you so much for being here today.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to our Mindful Movement series. We will be practicing in a chair. A lot more deep stretching, holding, breathing, and some meditation. So let's go ahead and meet on your chair. If you have a chair with arms, just be a little bit more mindful of right beside you. So if you'd like, you can keep your socks on or off. So sitting in our chair, we're going to sit up tall without the back leaning on the back of the chair. Sitting up tall, our heels are under our knees. Our arms are resting in our lap. And as we sit up tall, our chin slightly tucks. And I invite you to close your eyes. And begin noticing your breath. Noticing your breath by inhaling through the nostrils, feeling the inhale at the tip of the nose, hearing and feeling the breath fill the belly, and exhale out through the nose. Continuing this breath, shoulders begin to relax, drawing them away from the ears. Jaw unclenches. The brow muscles relax. Let's take the hands and place them above the heart. As you feel your heartbeat, begin to hear it. Placing one hand on the belly. Feeling the breath as you inhale and exhale. Any mind chatter, just begin to turn it down. Continuing to focus on the breath. We'll take our chin, lowering it down towards the chest. On our inhale, our head will rise, chin reaches towards the sky. And exhale, back down, chin to chest. Inhale, head lifts. Exhale. Chin lowers. Holding here. Slowly opening the eyes. Head rises. We're going to take those hands down. Circle out the hands. Warming up the wrists. Extend the arms up. Palms facing one another. Inhale, rise. Hands come together, exhale, down to heart center. Hands lower down, inhale, raise up. Exhale, back down. We're gonna lower the hands into the lap. We're gonna take the right ear towards the right shoulder. And I will take that right hand and bring it up over so that the fingertip touches the left ear. Walk the fingertips back, chin towards the chest. Chin and cheekbone towards the chest. Feeling that stretch on the side of the neck and that side back. Inhale, head rises up. Relax that right hand down. We're going to take the head over to the right, down and over to the left. From side to side. Left ear comes towards the left shoulder. Left hand up towards the right ear, tip of the right ear. Walking the fingertips back, chin and cheekbone towards the chest. And on our next exhale, go ahead and relax that hand down. We're going to interlace the fingers and we're going to press the palms forward. Inhale, rising the palms up towards the sky. Keeping the shoulders down. If there's any difficulty with the shoulders staying down, bend the elbows. Reaching the hands up. Reaching the hands back up. Exhale, gently release, draw the hands down. Hands come to heart center. We're going to inhale, arms are going to rise, and then we're going to twist over to the left. We're going to take that right hand and you can either bring it towards that left knee, left hip. Extend that left hand out. Sitting up tall. We'll inhale, rise, bring those hands up, coming forward. Exhale, hands lower down to the knees. Chin lowers down as we arch the spine. Inhale, head rises, pressing the heart forward, tilting the head back, opening the heart on the throat. On your exhale, press back, arching the spine, tucking the chin. Inhale, pressing forward. From front to back, feeling the movement of the spine, from tailbone all the way to the top of the head. Keeping the hands planted, we're going to circle midline. So go ahead and create a lot more space in your seat. Back to center. We're going to take those hands, bring them down. Inhale, arms rise up. And we'll exhale, twist over to the right. Left hand comes to the knee or the thigh. And extending that right hand behind us. Inhale that right hand up overhead, and we're going to bring it over towards that left thigh or left knee. Matching the same place as the left hand. Tucking the chin. Inhale, head rises. We're going to scoot a little bit closer to the edge of our seat. You're going to take that left ankle up towards the right knee or above the right knee. Hinging forward. If at any time you feel like you need to readjust that leg, you can extend it out and bring it right back in. For some of us, that socket area, depending on if we have children or if it's overused, sometimes it needs just a little bit more of some stretching before we pull it in. So once we have it in, we're going to hinge forward, reaching through the upper body. So a nice neutral spine. And then if you're fine with staying here, you can do so, or lower down even further.
Now you'll feel that stretch in the back of the left leg. Just breathe into it. You're at home or in your office space, if ever in this position, you can always stack some books underneath you for your hands to bring the floor closer to you. And again, I'm reaching through the upper body to make sure we're just not rounding here, we're not compromising anything, we're not putting too much weight on our right leg or that left ankle. So if although we're stretching, we're also activating. Now we'll inhale, sweep those hands up, upper body lifts, and we'll sweep those hands to the heart center. Now an option to either stay right here or bring that left foot into the right hip crease. Or you can take that left foot, bring it into that elbow crease, and just hug that leg in. We go side to side. So our arms are active here. We're not pressing all that weight down into our arms. We're activating those forearms, pulling that leg in towards the chest. And exhale, gently release. And lower that leg down. Right leg, right ankle, above left knee. Now again, if you need to, extend out, readjust. And if at home, or if you ever have a towel nearby, you can always place it above the knee for more comfort. If the ankle bone or that leg is ever too bothersome. So as we sit up tall, we're going to hinge forward, lengthening through the upper body. Now we're reaching towards the sky. Option to stay here or go ahead and lower down. Again, you can always place something underneath the hands to bring the floor closer to you. Now send your breath to the back of that right leg. Now we'll sweep those hands up as we rise up, bringing them to heart center. Right foot comes into the left hip crease. Or, so option to stay right here. Or take that foot into the left elbow crease. And hugging that leg in towards the chest. Again, sitting up tall, activating those arm muscles. Hands are open, grasping onto the leg. You can take that leg side to side. Exhale, lowering that leg down. And then all the way down to the floor. Now we can sit back further, leaning on the back of the chair. We're going to take one foot out at a time and circle out. And as you do so, stretch the toes as well. Both directions. Draw those toes towards the chest. Toes point forward. Bring that knee in. Gently release. Switching sides, circle out that left foot. Both directions. Spreading out the toes. Draw those toes in towards the chest. Pointing them forward. Draw that knee in towards the chest. Now when I bring mine in towards the chest, it's more on the side of the chest. So more towards my underarm. And gently release. Now I want to take the knees apart. Adjust the sit bones. Toes are out to the side. Now you can stay right here and keep those knees actively pressing out towards the side along with those feet. So we're not compromising by collapsing the knees in, actively press them out. You can stay right here, or you can lower down, planting those hands down to the floor. And as we plant them down to the floor, we're pressing the floor away from the upper body without locking the elbows. Fingers are spread wide. Walking the hands over towards the right. Again, pressing that floor away. Back to center. And over to the left. Back to center. Now we'll press up, using the hands to grab onto the knees. So sitting up tall. Keeping the knees apart, we're going to take that right shoulder and bring it down over towards the left knee, towards the left side. So you feel that stretch in the back on the right. Inhale, coming up. Exhale, left shoulder over towards the right. Inhale, rise. Right shoulder to left. Inhale, back up. And exhale, left shoulder to right. Inhale, lift up. So bringing one leg in, back at a time. We're gonna lift the heels. So lifting the heels up. Lowering them back down. Taking the hands, we're gonna interlace the hands behind the back of the neck. So just at the base of the skull. Chin lowers down towards the chest. Turning the head over towards the left. Back to center. And over to the right. Back to center. Chin lowers down just a little bit more. Inhale, rise. Let's go ahead and take those hands out to the side, palms face forward. Spread the fingers out. We're going to turn those palms out to each side. Fingertips towards the shoulders. So the back of the fingertips are pulling towards the shoulders, pressing the wrists up. Palms face up. Some external rotation of the shoulders. So opening the shoulders up. Exhale, we're going to turn the palms face down. And some internal rotation. So palms up, palms down. Actively keeping the arms out and lifted. You are going to start to feel that warming up in the shoulders and the arms and the forearms, all the way to the fingertips. Inhale, raise those arms up, fingertips to the sky. Exhale, draw it down towards the heart. Now, any final stretches that you feel you need at this time, go ahead and do so. And then get a little bit more comfortable in the seat, sitting back. Those heels are below the knees. Hands are in the lap, palms face up. During this movement practice, we focused on breathing and our breath work, on being mindful and present in this moment, taking time for ourselves. Taking time to calm our thoughts. I invite you to close your eyes for a moment, connecting back with your breath, listening to your breath as you inhale and exhale. Placing a soft smile on your face as we end our movement practice this afternoon. We'll go ahead and sit up tall. Take those hands down. Inhale, Sukma. Exhale, down to heart center. We're going to bow forward, thumb to center brow. Say Kadaya, Miigwech, thank you for being a part of practice this morning, this afternoon. Thank you, everybody.